and welcome to our bird box tutorial. Today we're working from our narrowboat in Northampton and we're going to be showing you how to make your bird box with your kit that hopefully you have ordered from our website. So we're going to go through the step-by-step guide and you should be using each of your parts individually from your kit. We'll give you a little photograph of what you will also need at home, so that will include a hammer, a paintbrush, a screwdriver, a mask for sanding, and a sanding block, which can literally just be a scrap piece of wood, but you don't necessarily need this. This is an optional piece. Okay, so we're going to start with our birdhouse front and two sides, which should look like this from your pack. So what you need to do is take your first side and you want your smallest edge, and you're going to apply your wood glue with your glue scraper along that edge. Now you may need another pair of hands for this one. So you're going to place your front onto the smallest edge so that the diagonal runs with the diagonal on your side. To make it easier, you might find that putting your other side in the same place while you're nailing works better. So once you've glued, you need to take your nails and your hammer, hold your nail to get it in place, and then continue to hammer your nail in. Our advice is that you hold your hammer at the end rather than at the top, so that the hammer does the work for you. Once you've done your first side, you then need to glue your second edge in the same way as the first. Like that. And then in the same way, so that your diagonal is running along the same. You're going to use your hammer and nails to knock in and attach your second side. As you're hammering, it's quite good practice to keep an eye on if your wood's staying flush, so just keep checking up on that. If your nails do bend, then you can use a set of pliers or snips to get them out, like I have here. Or if you're using a claw hammer, you could use the end of your claw. So continue to put nails down the edge. Now we've got the two sides, we're now going to attach the back to your bird box. Again, you need your diagonal to run the same as on your sides, okay? So make sure that that's working for your roof. And then what you're going to do is use your glue and your scraper to apply glue down the two other edges of your sides. Take your nails and knock them in the back like you just did your sides. When you get to your second side, make sure that it's pulled out so it's nice and flush with the back, because sometimes it can pull itself in. So pull it out and attach your nails as you go. So now you've attached your two sides, your front and your back, we're going to attach the bottom onto the end with no diagonal cuts. So get your glue and apply, and then you want to attach your bottom to your birdhouse so it's flush with the back, so that you create a perch on the front like that. So once you've glued it, take your nails again, and like before, nail in the bottom. So now we've attached our bottom, we've got our nice perch, we're going to attach the roof. So in the same way of the bottom, your roof needs to sit flush with the back and sides to give a nice little overhang. So in the same way as before, attach your glue to all the edges. Now these should be the slanted, diagonally cut edges to give your slope on your roof. And then place your roof on top. Again, as you're nailing, make sure that you keep it nice and flush at all sides. Okay. Now this one could be a bit trickier to attach because of the slant. So just make sure that you're staying nice and flush and attach your nails. So you're going to need about 3 along each edge and a couple back and front as well. Okay. Next you're going to sand your bird box. Now it's completely made. So use the sandpaper that's in your kit. If you want to use a block you can. They're sometimes quite good for getting to round off corners like that, but it's not essential. So sand over your bird box. Make sure that you're wearing your mask. You can tear off a bit or roll it to get inside there. And keep sanding until it's nice and smooth and how you want it to look. Your kits will have already been pre-sanded once, so this is more of a finish sand. Now that your bird box is fully sanded, we're going to varnish it. So using the varnish that you've got in your kit, take your paintbrush and apply it onto your bird box. So you'll need several coats on this, and we'll recommend that you continue to varnish it once a year to make sure that it's fully protected. So apply your varnish to the outside of your bird box, all the way around, wait for it to dry, and then apply a second and third coat. So now you've varnished, we're going to add the perch. So I would recommend that you use one of the smaller nails to make a little hole first, and then use your clout nail that's in your pack, which is going to be your perch, to just knock it in, but obviously not all the way. Just so it's sturdy enough for your birds to sit on. Okay. You can measure this out if you'd like. I like it quite rustic, so I haven't. Once you've done that, we're going to flip it over, and then we're going to use the picture hook, and we're going to attach it to the top of your birdhouse with the small screws that are provided in your pack. To the birdhouse for hanging.